Hey, this is John Reed with Lake Geneva Tennis with star student John here. We're going to take you guys through some drills. The first ones are going to be some hand-eye coordination drills. He's super athletic with his feet. A lot of kids, if they already play soccer, make sure that you also then focus on not just the footwork patterns, but also some different things they can do with their hands. Johnny, will you grab 2 balls for me? The first one, just to get kids comfortable with on the rise and on the fall. A lot of other sports, they won't really deal with that. In soccer and basketball, they're always used to going to the ball, and sometimes you need to understand how to let balls come to them. So on the rise, on the fall drills. So I'll take one first, and first let's just go up and catch on the fall. Good, can you do it with both hands? Perfect, throw back, really, really good. Good, let's go up, let it bounce, and then on the fall. Up, let it bounce, on the fall, perfect. Okay, so after they get that, and you'll see once that's easy for them, see if you can grab one on the rise. Good, go ahead. Left hand, 2. If they struggle with this at first, just keep going, right? They can use a little bit smaller ball, sometimes even a racquetball, so they can grab it. You can use with red balls, green dot balls, and he's got it. So when he has both of the skills, let's go on the fall. Go ahead. And now on the rise too. So let's test his coordination now. So what we're going to do is I want to see if he can bounce it. He's going to catch one on the rise and one on the fall. Go ahead. Oh, nice, nice. Good. One hand. Catch it. Good job. Good job. Good. Good work. Notice how he starts to bend his knees. Go. Try with your left hand too. You got it. Good job. Good job. Try again. It's just keep encouraging. Keep encouraging. Good, good, and you can always go break it down again. To build confidence, go on the rise with the left hand. So you start to show them you can do it. Go ahead on the rise. Good. Now bounce down on the fall. Go ahead. And now combine those 2 skills. Do the best you can. You got it, man. Oh, close, close. Try again. Knees bent. Bounce down. And these are things they can practice at home to really start developing those amazing hand-eye coordination skills. Let's have John grab your racket now. Here you go, bud. Okay, and kind of just the same idea. I'll take one of them. Just I want him to get comfortable. Let's go on the rise, on the rise, on the rise, on the rise, on the rise. Go ahead. On the rise, on the rise, on the rise. They feel that weight against the racket. On the rise, on the rise, on the rise. And now bounce it down and let it fall. And then bounce it down and then let it fall. Good. Good, good, good. Bounce it down, let it fall. Good. And now mix it up. Hit some with the forehand side, with the backhand side. Hit some downs with the backhand side. Let's see his creativity. Good. Good. Force them into a continental grip during this. I don't care if you have to duct tape it. Force them into a continental grip. Oh, nice one. That was great, John. Good work, good work, good work, good work. Yes. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Great job. We can pass that same way too, but these are things to encourage. What grip were you in there? Continental grip, so that at home they can get used to all these racket skills. It needs to feel like part of their hand. It can't be just an extension of their hand. It actually has to feel the same way he can do this. He has to feel just as comfortable with that racket. After we do some hand-eye coordination drills, now we can get just comfortable with the racket, but I made this video to show, people always ask me all the time, like, do you just hit back and forth, just rally? You have to develop tons of racket skills. Slicing, topspin, counterpunching, driving, they have to do all these things now that are going to be really important later on. So we could just hit back and forth, but I really urge us to do more than that. So John, will you slide back a sec? So if we just hit back and forth, just kind of rally with me. And you'll see that with some kids who have much better hand-eye coordination. He's been able to do this for a long time. So eventually there's got to be more to it than that. And I developed skills from the pro game, so he can use things that are different than just hitting the ball back. So let's go through a series of not just forehands, but what kind of forehands, okay? So let's go through your shots, man. So if I tell forehand to him, he actually has in his brain a lot of different kinds of forehands that in the 9 and under division he won't need. But in the 18s and pro tour and with the college scholarships, whatever he wants, you're going to need these advanced skills, but they have to be developed now, okay? Let's do some rally ball. What's your rally ball look like? A rally forehand. Good job, rally forehand. Again, rally forehand. Loop it up. Loop it up, loop it up, loop it up. Good. Loop it up. Loop it up. Nice, nice. Nadal style. Loop it up, slice it. Slice that forehand. Good. Slice that forehand. Slice it. Slice again. Slice. You got it. Excellent. Let's see a counter. You ready? Counter. Counter. This one's really important. You know, a lot of kids develop a big swing. Nice timing. But if they don't know how to counter pace, it's not going to go for well. It's not going to go well for them. Let's see a knockout punch. What's your knockout punch look like, man? Oh, yes. Again, set it up. Knockout punch. Let's go through all of them. Rally. Slice. Counter. Nice. Loop it. Loop it up. Loop it up. Loop it up. Beautiful. Knockout punch. What you got? Yes. Very good athleticism. One thing I wanted to point out with the counter, come up to the net. Great effort. Really good. And you'll see some kids when they're ready for this. He's a very athletic mover, which a lot of kids, if they play soccer, are, but we got to develop these hand skills. If you have a kid who's having too big of a backswing, and you saw, take one step back, do a big knockout punch swing. Let it bounce, knockout punch. Awesome. That's what I want with the knockout punch. But what if someone hits speed at him first? We got to be ready, especially as he competes with older kids. Come over the net. Let's practice that counter. Bend the knees. And what he's going to do is now he can't take his racket back. So he has to develop all this quick racket head speed. Bend the knees and pull it up over the shoulder. Here we go. Go. Yes. Good. Go. Quick. Yes. Load the legs. Go. Pull back. Good. Keep that racket down. Lift up. Yes. Go. Lift up. Beautiful. We can do it on the backhand side too. Racket down. Lift up. Good. Bend those knees. Bend those knees. Quick counter. And now let's go back. So as I hit the ball harder, there's no fear. He's not laid on the ball. He's ready to use my power to counter my power against him. Counter. Ready? Yes. Time it. Time it. Time it. Good. Get that racket there early. Get that racket there early. Knockout punch. Knockout punch. Turn the table. Yo! So you can see the big backswing change when he has the time. More loading the gun. More like you know, a huge jack sock forehand, and he can counter punch more like Ferrer when he doesn't have the time. We'll show you the same kind of options he has on the back end too, okay? Ready? Back end. Here we go, buddy. Ready? Rally ball. Nice job. Rally. It's important that he knows that him and I can rally with that shot. Oh, nice one. Rally ball again. How's that slice? Let's see that slice. I've forced him into a continental grip. He keeps his head down on it. Looper, loop it up. Loop it up. Beautiful. Loop it. Loop it faster. Loop it up. Beautiful. Counter. Bring it on, man. Yes. Here we go. Ready. Counter. Counter. Quick. Get that racket there early. Remember, sit it over the net. Let's start it already there. Good. Counter. Oh, sorry. Ready. Go. Yeah, much better. Much better. And last but not least, the knockout punch. Tries to hit me. Tries to hit me. Get after it. Oh! Great job. Come up. Great effort. Stay tuned for more from future Pro John.